What's your name? William. What's yours? Look. Ha 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 ha. What's that? Piccolo. What? Uh-huh.
Device should be the default. Device should be the default. All right, I hear it now. Okay, what the hell? Should be the default. All right, I hear it now. Okay, what the hell? Should be the default. All right, I hear it now. Okay, what the hell? Is that coming from me or is that coming from Twitch though? Okay, what the hell? Is that coming from me or is that coming from Twitch though? Sound good now. All right. Is that coming from me or is that coming from Twitch though? Sound good now. All right. Is that coming from me or is that coming from Twitch though? Sound. I don't know what it is. I went in. I don't know what it is. I went in. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is. Get me to my camera. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is. Get me to my camera. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is. Get me to my camera. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is. Get me to my camera. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is. Get me to my camera. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is. Get me to my camera. Oh, you know what? All right, let's check this. All right, let's check this. And again. All right, let's check this. And again. All right, I think that's better. And again. All right, I think that's better. And again. All right, I think that's better. And again. Okay. This is why we do the sound check. Okay. This is why we do the sound check. Okay. It does sound a little. This is why we do the sound check. It does sound a little weird. It does sound a little. This is why we do the sound check. Well, I'm getting the echo because we've got. I'm getting the echo because we've got. Because I'm monitoring through, so it goes to Twitch. There's the latency. It comes back. That's what we're getting. We're getting that bounce echo off of that. So anyhow, Twitch is fine. We'll double check YouTube. I don't hear YouTube because I'm not saying anything. I don't hear YouTube. Okay, there's that beautiful. There's that beautiful YouTube latency. All right, we're gonna. YouTube is good. Twitch is good. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know. You do nothing and stuff changes. You're heading to bed. We'll catch you up on Saturday. I missed that. I'm sorry, Charles. I did miss it. Where was it? See Acid Bond watching for 5 consecutive streams. I think I missed it because I didn't have my chat up yet. Anyhow, take care, Charles. Thanks for being here, man. And I see Rod, Jelly, and we got Fallen Limbs in the house. We're gonna work on some clown stuff. By the way, happy Cherry Day. In honor, I'm drinking cherry Coke today. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna work on. We started the face makeup, so let's pick up on with that a little bit, and we'll do that with with Substance Painter. Cherry pie. Is there a rock song about that? Heavy metal? All right, where were we? I have kind of been working on the clown outfit. I gotta admit, this is one of those things I'm not feeling inspired about. Every now and then I start a project and I'm just not really inspired about it, but I can't really. Although I kind of like how that's looking. I want to touch this up a little bit. I'm going to add like little circles off the ends of these. And I'm still not sure about where I want to put the eyebrows. And what I want to do is and then I want to kind of tweak you know what, I got to touch those up too. Which one are you? Not you? You? Can I come in here and just paint? And if we do this if we say UV map on that, I can just touch that up. That works. Warrant, that was what I probably was thinking of. Yo, S-ROM music in the house, buddy. I still haven't got a proper SRAM command. Someday. In the meantime, we have to do old school shout out for SRAM. We're working on Psycho Clown makeup. I think I'm gonna more or less. I want to touch this up a little bit. I want to also tweak the pattern a little bit. So I don't want the smooth finish for the white, so I'm going to go in and um, try to noise that up a bit so we can get so it looks a little more splotchy, maybe a little more realistic. Um, and I did want to touch up the eyes just a little bit more. And for the touch up, I just wanted to add little dots at the end of each one of these, kind of like that. Just gives it a little bit of flair. And then we'll just put one right off on the. So I think that just adds a little bit of. What if I stick a. What if we put them at the ends of the mouth too? I want to switch this to tangent. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. She said, there you go. It's probably what I was thinking, except I can't remember lyrics. What happens if I put. Uh-oh, it stopped moving. Oh no, my little dots went away. Oh, for frick's sake. And you know those little blush circles you get on makeup sometimes from clown makeup? I'm wondering if I did something like that in black. I don't like that. I'm not going to do that. I like the rest of this though. And then I want to do I want to do like a red and black, but it's going to kind of be darker with kind of blood running out of the eyes. Red lips will have black edging. We'll kind of do that kind of skull thing along the lips on that one. And which one are you? You're the underlying layer. I want to, I think I want to mask that so that and did I paint that with is that with opacity too? And that has the opacity too. Okay, and if I turn you off, I have to add opacity to the other ones. I'm thinking. I want to tweak the opacity on here. Maybe if I put I want to mask with this. I think I can't quite think how to do what I want to do with Substance, but I can do it with Photoshop, I think. Because I just know Photoshop better. Well, I mean, if I just put a black mask on here. Am I in the right layer? I'm not even in the right layer. If I put a black mask on here. I'm thinking. Hold on. Did I not? Which one of you's got the pads on it? That one there. Okay. I'm going to tweak these so they have opacity too. There we go. That does that. My little circles don't have opacity. I probably should touch that in. That was back over here. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that layer and I'm going to redo it. Because it's just going to be easier that way. So I'm just going to repaint these in. And this time I'm going to make sure I did have the opacity on with my brush. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make sure that this time we're doing it with opacity. Your sister played Cherry Pie on repeat. I'm going to for all of 91. Oh, dang. If you ever hear that song again. Okay, tip for the day. Try not to play Warrant around SROM. Or if you really want to get SROMs, go play Warrant around SROM. But that would be mean. And we wouldn't do that. Okay, I think that's good. Also, I needed to redo. You know what? My other blacks don't look so black, do they? I can probably tweak that a little bit. All right, let me work on getting this. I probably have to repaint this. Maybe not. So if I put a filter on here, oh, you know what? I probably just have to put a filter on here. Let's add a filter. Let's just maybe do dirt. There's something in here say no. Let's put a generator in here. Let's try dirt. And I'm not seeing anything happening with my dirt filter. Are you not doing anything? You should be. Let's try this again. Delete layers. No, that's not. I'm on the wrong layer. That might be. No, delete. Am I on the right layer? I am on the right layer. Let me remove this mask and try it again. So here, we'll put a black mask on. I'm going to put a dirt filter on there. No, not a dirt filter. Damn it, dirt generator. I keep getting filters and generators confused. Duh. And then I should be able to. Does that do anything? It does nothing. Let's try another one. Let's try Edgeware or something. I'm not getting. Are you generating in the right? No, it should be. It should be applying a mask. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do. I just don't know how to do it with this program. That's my problem. And what I think should work, I should be able to put a mask on here. I should make generator, which should kind of give me a kind of the effect I'm looking for, only it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And this filter, I'm not seeing, it should be generating white areas that then should be coming through, but I'm not seeing any of that in here. Is it just because my stupid filter's on the wrong? wrong channel or something? Doesn't look like it. I mean, it should just apply to the whole layer. I would have thought. Oh no, let's remove that. So that's kind of, I'll figure it out later. Anyhow, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna try to improve the look of this mask. Um, I might redo it. Let's try that. Actually, let's group all of this together into one happy group. Group layers. I'm going to call that Goth Clown. And then we'll hide that. Then we'll move on this. So let me do a paint layer like that. Let me brush with dirt or something. Where's my brushes? I can't see nothing. There we go. There's the brushes. So maybe we take like an artistic hairy brush. I'm going to paint this in white. So we're going to kind of do this, but I'm trying to, and then I'll fill it in. I'm going to back this up a little bit. I'm going to blur this out a little bit. All right, this one, I should be able to just put an add filter blur. We can smooth that out so it's a little blur. So it gives me a little bit of unevenness under there. And if I don't like it, I can kind of erase and kind of touch up. So I think we'll do that. So probably need a little bit more coverage in here. So I kind of like that. That kind of looks like a more natural look. All right, now let's see. There's a drip brush. So if I paint red in here, and will it drip down on the eyes? Let's try that. There's these weird dynamic brushes. Let's see if we can do something with one of them. I'm just going to go with Obnoxious Red to start with, and then we'll touch it up later. And let's see if we can find... Actually, let's type in drip here and see what we get. We have these, but that's not what I'm looking for. And I might go to CG. I guess there's not a drip. So what was I thinking? We're looking for like roller brushes. Or does that do what I think it does? No. Oh yeah. See something, they've got dynamic brushes like that. That's a broken glass brush. I can do click and it kind of creates a broken glass. Bullet impact. Those all look the same. Burn. Kind of like that, except so I'm looking for something with a little dynamic stroke thing in the corner there. Not that, that's one of mine. Oh, that looks cool. I don't need this, but I just wanted to take a look. Nope. electric lines. Dust. I should probably use that next time I try to make something dirty. Fingerprints, random fur, glitter dots. Gradient brush, grip waves, ink dirty, ink random. Maybe it's called like paints something. I'm going to pull that down so we get a little more. Laser impact, weird curly leaves, leather leaks. I make you bigger. Something like that, maybe. Although that didn't quite. Actually, I kind of like that, but we don't like the settings on that. Let's see if we can tweak those. Liquid steam. Nope. Nail. That's kind of handy, but not for what I'm doing. And I got to kind of remember that. Oil leaks, maybe that. Not quite. It might just be I have it too big. So if I do one. Oh, actually, I like that. Although we want to change it to be red. So I kind of want this red leaky pattern, and then I'm going to kind of back it with black. So we're going to back that up. This has got a nice shine to it too. So let's see what we've got here for our options. I think definitely I'm going to do this on a separate layer. We will do bright red, but I'm going to adjust that later. And you know what? I'm going to turn, it's not actually doing it symmetrically though, so that's kind of good. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if I can use it on the lips, but maybe with a little less fall. Let me see, what is our life min, our life max. So if we dial that back, and then I just kind of, and I'm just going to finish dialing. Maybe a little bit more, or maybe a little more off the edges of the mouth, and a little bit less in here. And then I'm just going to paint in normally for red. Then I'm going to kind of outline with some black, and I'm going to kind of put a black shadow behind this one here. And I'm going to outline the top here. We'll do a black shadow on the bottom. We'll bring the edges, we'll bring black points out on the edges, and then we'll do that kind of toothy thing in there. So let's put a paint layer in here. Let me switch over to a normal basic soft brush. I'm going to set you to be black. And I'm just going to make you kind of big. And we're just going to lighten you up when we paint. So we're going to take that opacity way down so I can kind of just slowly build this in. That's kind of what I wanted to do there. I'm going to do more. I'm going to harsh it, get a little tweak the lips a little bit. We'll do that with a hard. I'll make sure we just set you to red. I'm going to put the here, we'll put the wireframe mesh on so I can kind of use it as a guide. Although I am going to outline this in black, so I think I'm going to kind of come through here. Okay, I'm going to switch you to UVs. And am I doing... I'm not going to do opacity with this. I'm looking for this one right here, UVs. And I'm just going to make sure we fill in the whole mouth here. Hey, Zach, how are you doing? We're doing psychotic clown makeup today. This is, that's not a knife. She's just happy to see you. Busy doing too much commissions. Okay, then I'm going to outline that in black. Or maybe I'm just going to outline the top and we'll bring the corners out. Let's start with the corners. You got a rigging inquiry, mainly how to shift the pivot point. Oh, I saw that. I think you can do it. I think you can just rearrange things. I don't know. Let me see if I got a snake handy. Hey, Farrell, how are you doing? I think the Daz Dolphin is something I have. Might be rigged with in the middle of rigging. All right, give me a few seconds here to. Oh, no worries, man. Give me a few minutes here to track down my critters and see if I can find something that we can kind of explain. I know what you're talking about because you've got a model where the center of it is like in the middle of the body and it will twist the front of the body and the back of the body, and you want to actually move it up towards the head, right? So the rest of the tail moves from based on the head and the head stays in place. So it's a matter of reorganizing the layers. But Daz warns you not to do that. And by the way, let's shout out Farrell too, since we're here. I don't think I got his. Do I have his Zex command? Nope. If I did, it's gone. I'm not sure I can spell Farrell anymore. Damn it. There we go. There's the Farrell command. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my Daz libraries. We're going to go to animals. Let's go to Dad's Originals. Do I not have a... Do I not have anything? Do I not have my animals? Did I have enough creatures? Is that where I stuck all of this stuff? Are my animals still installed in Poser? Is that my problem? Um, Dad's Library, Critters, Figures, birds, bugs, horses, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Fox, turtle, crocodile, Dad's animals. That's a tortoise. That's a frilled lizard. That's a gecko. Gila monster. There's a rattlesnake. Let's see how this rattlesnake's set up. Let's see if this rattlesnake even loads. This is a rattlesnake from Content Paradise. It didn't even load, did it? It's too old. I had it. Where is the Dad's Python? I think that's what I'm really looking for. I might have to go to my dim to install something, something that I can use on stream. Um, there's the Python. There we go. I think we can use this. So let's see, where is the hip is right there in the middle, which is what you don't want. So let's move you over there. And let me see. I think I can reparent stuff. So the idea would be to find a bone up here that I would want to use as the parent, like say this neck bone. And then I'm not sure how easy it is. It might actually be easier to just re-rig it. But I think I can. So here we've got the joint editor. If I do this, if I edit, reparent bone, I think I might be able to just have to reparent all the bones down. So can I reparent bone from here? Nope, I have to do it over here. And I think it might get messy, but let's see how this works out. Edit, reparent bone. Actually, what did that say? It didn't like it. My figure's too old. A bone from a weight map figure must be selected to continue. It's not a weight mapped figure. It's ancient. Yeah, I mean, you could re-rig it from scratch. That's always an option. I think Sikiyul's a woman. I'm pretty sure. FYI. Um, what am I doing? I am. Oh, you know what? I'm going to convert you. Is it edit, rigging, convert figure, convert prop to figure, transfer rigging, convert figure to weight map? I mean, you could always save it and then just re-rig the whole thing, but that's probably not what you want to do. This, you could do it this way, but it's going to be kind of tedious, and I'm not sure if something's going to break. Oh, wait, there's a, it opened up a window over there. Let's say general weight map. Okay, now I'll take this, and then can I just reparent you? And then the idea is I would just reparent everything down to this. So, oh, I got to do it over in here. That's right. Edit, reparent bone. And you know what? I'm going to reparent bone to neck 29. Where did neck 29 go? Oh, neck 29 went up here. Now, have I really broken everything? That does kind of look like I broke. Can I just now reparent? I want to do this backwards. I can take tail, and you're already parented to the hip, so you're good. I can take you, reparent you to 27. Edit, reparent bone to 27. Nope, it didn't like that. Never mind. You're probably better off re-rigging it from scratch. I think you would want to export it with groups though. Let me try to do a quick re-rig. Let me try to do a quick rigging on this. Oh, I lost where I was. We were over in my poser formats. We were in critters. We were in figures. We were somewhere over in here. I think it was Daz Animals or something. Right there, there it is. Okay, let me just export this. Export file. You know what? I'll just put it right in here. I'm going to need groups. So I want to make sure I'm doing something like that this time. So let's see what we want to keep over here. Right groups, use surface names. You know what? We're going to use node names. I'm going to write surfaces. Actually, what if we use existing? And then let's accept that. And then let's see how this works. Where's my figure setup tool? I don't rig often enough to remember how to do this stuff. That's part of the problem. Panes. Figure setup. There's this. Can I just do... I think I can just drag and drop this geometry in now. And if this works, you could probably find Sickle Yields video on rigging ropes and things. It would kind of work out the rest of the way. I put you over in... You're in Psycho Clown. And you're in the Whipful and Psycho Clown. And you are Python. And we're going to open you up. Nope, that's the wrong way. I'm going to drag and drop you into, I think I drag and drop you into here. Is that how it goes? And then we set all of this stuff up in the order you want it to be. So this is all the body parts, right? And the idea is, but what you're doing is you want to basically parent everything to say this neck piece right here. So, is that working? Nope, that didn't come in right. Or do I have to do, oh, there we go. And then is it over here? Let's see. I'm, and then this probably has to be changed to something instead of XYZ. Actually neck 30, so I want to put, and hip, so hip goes, can I drag and drop? All right. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, it's there, that goes there, that goes there, that's there, and there. So there's not an easy way to do it. We're getting there. And this tool doesn't give me proper weight maps, so I got to remember to convert that after we're done. All right, so that's that part. Then we have these tail parts, and then we have the head parts. So we have to. Is it possible to just? I mean, it's kind of like Blender, I think. And because your figure's already got the groups already set up, it saves you at least that part. Um, and then it's a matter of just organizing the order these bones are in. So all of this gets parented to the head. And tail 30. I'm not even sure which one's tail 30. Was tail 30 the one at the very end? I want to say that is. I'm going to hope it is. So it would be a matter of just lining those up. And then I'm going to parent this to the hip. So I'm basically just parenting everything from this one, from the furthest most neck piece back in order. So we're working our way through here. It's just that there is what, like 60 or more parts in this that you have to kind of deal with. And like I said, I'm a little rusty. Okay, I've opened that back up, and then we can take tail, and that, where the hell is my other hip? What are these neck pieces doing down here? Oh, no, no, that's right. Where's the, oh, did I just, oh, there, there's your problem. I, my window needed to be expanded. There we go. Yeah, so basically you got to put them in order. Next going to be my main bone, so I'm going to take the head, Parent that to the neck as well. Do I do something here? Can I now, how does this work again? Oh, create. I now have two pythons in here. So that's the python we just made. So there's the neck. That's the main part right now. We still have to rig the joint, the weight maps and everything. It's really kind of tedious. And I always forget because I do it once every 6 months. And I think I have to convert you over to a weight map figure too. Convert triax to general weights. Okay, now we're in general weights. How does this work? Do I do the so this is I'm going to put the figure setup tool away. Okay, so I don't have any weights or anything assigned, so nothing's bending right now. I forget how to do this. There's a way to select everything and apply all the weights at once. I would pretty sure that would be in the sickle yields tutorial, which is probably what I would go do, is read up on that. Probably has to do with the weight mapping, probably has to do with, I don't know, assigning weights and things. I'm fuzzy. And also, did you assign everything right over here? If I do the joint editor, I gotta look in the geometry editor, is that right? Tool settings. No, joint editor. Oh, there it is. Oh, so those are set up, right? Sickle yield seems to have removed the video about rigging things with long lines of bones. You're still looking. I don't know. She might have it at DeviantArt. Did you already look there? Rotation order, probably not XYZ, but I'm thinking, actually with a long thing like this, XYZ might be the right rotation order. Yeah, I forget. It was out there somewhere. And yeah, that's all I can remember off the top of my head on rigging this. Sorry about that. It comes back to me as I do more. Oh, actually, I can see this actually shows you the rotation order. You can see it's actually off. So we can tweak those until they look good. Oh, she has a video at Daz on rigging long items. Found the DA. So neck, you can see which way the neck bone is pointing. And also, am I not centered properly? My centering is all off on this. Because you really want the centers to be in there. It's just kind of all over the place. I don't know, is there a way I can do multiples at once? That would be too easy, right? Rotation order. Oh, I can change them all here. Z, X, Y. Did that do anything? Nope. Rotation order. Rotation order. No, I can't do multiples at once. That's annoying. I thought there was a way to do multiples at once. But no, it's not letting me. That would have been too easy. I think there is a way to do it, but I can't remember. Chain rigging tutorial, there you go. So I would use that for rigging this. So you can export it out with your groups and then bring it back in and then rig it as if it's a chain. Although it might need some smoothing on your weight maps so it bends better. Anyhow, I'm going to stop playing with this because I can't remember what I'm doing anymore. We're going to go back to making psychotic. Oh, no tutorial? Oh, somebody's got a tutorial out there somewhere on it. I thought Sickle Yield had one. That's not me. Oh, the tutorial is on the store. Oh, that is a tutorial. I don't know. Maybe she put it up for sale. Yeah, I have rigged ropes, and I kind of, well, I mean, I've rigged whips and I've rigged ropes before, but it takes me a little while to kind of remember all the steps. So anyhow, where were we? Psychotic clown makeup. We're, we're back to that. Um, I'm doing the black now. We're going to add black to the. I want to try the pen tool, and I want to see if there's a kind of a cool. Um, let's try that on this layer here, and we'll do it in. You know what? I'm just going to do it in black, black, and I'm going to see what options we get. Let's take a look at paints. Watercolor, maybe. Okay, that's not what. Well, we can change this. Okay, let's see what other options do we get here. So if I do charcoal like that, that might be actually be close. If we do cracked wood, nope. Organic, bandage, dirty, nope. Basic. You know what? I think maybe. And I'm going to tweak that to be small. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help than that. Spooky season. Oh, yeah, I still have the 4th of July banner up. That'll probably stay up for all of July. I have to remember to take that down at some point. See, when I get smaller, you can start seeing the little individual breakups in that. We still want to make it even smaller, though. I kind of like that. Hey, you got an answer. It just cost you new. So, I swear I know I've seen a tutorial and I followed one before, and I don't know if it was maybe an old sickle yield one, and then she decided to just put it up for sale. But I have seen one that I followed before somewhere. Maybe it was over on YouTube. Yeah, I don't blame her on that either. You know, so I think Jay does have a simple rigging tutorial for a tube, which I guess you can always extend out for, 60 or 100 segments instead. And maybe, I mean, yeah, Jay's got rigging a cylinder figure. So there is that. Rigging a chain is a lot easier than a rope. Um, oh, okay. All right. And I'm going to, do I want to, so I'm thinking, do I want to run this along here like that as well? Maybe. And then I think I'm just going to have to freehand brush these next ones in. Let me see if I can find something like that. I'm going to try to organize this in a fashion. Uh, is that what I want? Do I want to just come through here? No, I think I want to do that. I think I want to. I'm thinking. I'm still kind of designing this as I go. Let me see what Day of the Dead. Here, let's try Psycho Clown Makeup. Oh, you know, I like that, but this has got the red on the outside and the black on the inside. And then I can kind of, so it's like a Joker mouth slit, and then maybe we can also add in the I'm on screen too. I'll be back on screen one in a minute here. When I see kind of like that, maybe. Oh, the edge is played made on the newish computer and the hard drive ordered. Ooh, so what? You get the hard drive and you got the new computer running? Maybe I'll do this. Open image, new tab. Okay, so we kind of got that. And then I kind of got that. So what I might do is maybe kind of combine the two. We'll run the black line through the middle with the red on the outside, and then maybe run the slashes through it. I'll try that. So I'm going to get rid of, I'm just going to freehand this. I'm going to just drop these two layers and redo it. And we'll touch that up. Oops. Trying to get over here, and let's switch you to UV. So I'll kind of do that thing. And then what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to change the tone of these reds to something darker. Where's, you are there, so you're the blood layer. So it's the red lip. Oh, I just did the black on top of the red lips. Okay, let's undo that. Let's put that on a different layer. Oh, it's stuck again. I went too far. Okay, and then back into the red layer, and we'll try to switch you to red and paint you in. I kind of like this brush, so I'm going to keep using it. I'll just kind of back that in with red back here. And then I'm going to put these little teeny black slashes. Maybe smaller. And let's switch you back to tangent wrap. Yeah, I'm thinking let's put something on the nose. I'll just do a little bit of red on the nose. And it's stuck again. And let's turn off the X-ray or the mirroring. Let's turn you to red. Go with that. I am also going to make a red nose prop too, I think. I think we'll do that now. I don't know. I think I'm going to think about my makeup. I like this. I'm going to duplicate you and use you on the other one instead of this one. Instead of what I got back there. Which layer are you? Okay, so we're going to dupe you. And then I'm just going to drag you back into here somewhere. I'm going to grab, and we're going to group all of these. So I can hide that. I can bring you back in. Get rid of that. There we go. I like that. So that's the Gothic. And that's the killer. And now I have to kind of do this for Genesis 8 at some point. Either I just kind of completely redo them. Oh, and I can see these eyebrows bleeding in from Goth Clown. There we go. Oh, do I need eyebrows in here? I probably should add eyebrows. Or maybe not. I'm thinking about it. Anyhow, I'm going to hit save. Let's go make a clown nose. Also, I want to redo my ruffles. So I'm going to see about that. I want to do the regular. Right now I've just kind of got this floppy ruffle collar. And I want to just try to make the kind of the classic tight clown collar instead. And once again, happy National Cherry Day. Let's open up Blender. All right, let's get a Genesis in here. Let's do G9. Also, let's go shopping for round clown nose props so we can actually see what we're trying to make. Clown nose. I'm going to go shopping. How do those attach? Let's use this browser instead. So we don't want one of those things with a string. It's just kind of like a foam ball with a cutout in it. Let's take a look at other types. Rubber clown nose. We don't want. So they're mostly just. Ooh, that one snaps into the nostrils. That snaps in the nostrils and leaves a couple of. I think I'm going to partially shape it to the nose, and we'll put cutouts for the holes in there. So I think that's what we'll do. What was I opening? I was getting Genesis 9 in here. Sorry, Cube. Shift A. We are going to start with a sphere, though. I'm going to do a low-res sphere, and then we'll crank it up later. Oops, I didn't like, I think I accidentally inverted something there. So we want to be able to cover the nostrils a little bit more. Okay, then I'm just going to kind of get this to fit. And I'm going to cut it in half because I'm lazy that way. We'll just put a mirror modifier on it. Generate mirror like that. And now just kind of try to slide and move stuff around. Let's try this. Probably going to add a little hole down in there. Let's put a subdivision modifier on here. See where we're going with that. That's a little weird, but that'll smooth out when we... Oh, I hear a noise. There's a cat. Nope, I can't see nothing. I can't bring up the right. There's too many things here. Where's the one through Twitch? I think I got Psycho Clowns or something in the way. Nope, that's not it. There's Twitch. I lost it. I saw it for just a second. There it is. That was Feral. Okay, took me that long to figure that out. I'm getting there. Hey, take care, Feral. Thanks for being here. It was good to see you. And let's... Can I just maybe take you guys out? And that kind of leaves me... I think I'm going to actually do something like that. And then we can take that out. And that kind of gives me... maybe a little larger. Maybe I'll go with that. I think I'll add I'm going to clean that up. If I just grid fill, do I want to do the thing where we delete every other one? Kind of makes it a little smoother, I guess. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to go ahead and let's dupe that. Let's call you Clown Nose. Okay, let's apply all of this. Let's hide the other one. Let's just add a little bit of thickness to that. We'll just do that with a solidify. But I don't want it to be double-sided. We're just going to say only rim, and thickness will be 0.003 or something. So we get some thickness on that. So it looks kind of like that. I think that'll be fine. So I think we'll apply that. Let's UV map this and save it. There we go. I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. RZ, I think it's minus 90. Nope, wrong way. RZ180. RZ180. Nope. RZ90. RZ180. There we go. That's it. Just put you in the center. Maybe a little bit smaller. That'll be the clown nose. You know what? I think I will give the clown a kitchen knife. Burlesque. What am I looking for? Psycho Clown. Whip. Psycho Clown Nose. We'll say selection only because we only want the nose. And we'll export that. And I can probably line that up on both. And I think, do I want to just parent that? I think I'm just going to parent that. But I may rig it. We'll see. It's probably best just a prop on the end of the nose that you can kind of move around. All right, let's go shopping for kitchen knives. I wonder if they have combat kitchen knives. Combat kitchen knife. Steak knives for psychos. You know what? I think we'll do something like that. And Actually, does this have a measurement? I broke you free from your... What do we got? We got an 8.5-inch cleaver and a 9-inch breaking knife. Is that the blade length? That's probably the blade length. Comes with a fillet knife. It looks cool and it's cheap, so it's probably not that good. Yeah, the 9-inch is probably the blade, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll build a handle off of that. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's import in our knife image. We'll do image. I'm going to say reference. We'll go to downloads. We'll grab view. Let's see, 9 times 25 is 175 or 0.175. So I'm going to stick a plane in here, 0.175. Oh, do that. That should be good. That's my blade length. So now we're just going to line you up. So that that blade's about as big as that box we just drew. All right, let's put you over here. So I don't need you anymore. You were just a guide object. Let's hide that. We want the center point to be right there. Because whenever we're making hand props, we put the center of the object where it will go in the center of a hand. It should be good. I should, I'll start with a cube. So I'm going to start with what will be a blade length. And let's put my cut in here. That. And I'm going to want to cut like there. I'm going to move this back a little ways so I get a little bit of room in here. So I need a center line. And this is just a general guide. Now I'm going to delete some faces and rebuild some stuff for the blade. Don't need you, you, and you. Actually, I can just delete point and point, right? And then what I want is I need a center point right in here. So put a line through there. We'll subdivide that. Now I can build a face in here. Build a face in here. You know what? We're gonna do the same trick we did last time. We're gonna chop half of this off. And we'll just mirror the other side. And you know what? I don't need that. And I'm kind of ready to go. I'm trying to remember how I do points. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to just flip that up when I get over there. Oops. All right, let's line things up a little bit better. Anyhow, there's a little point here. I'm going to set this up at. Kind of like that. These will just bring you all down to here. I'll slide those later. There we go. And I don't know, I don't think I need. Okay, that was the one. I want to merge you to. Actually, we just want to merge all of you guys to this, right? Probably good. I need to fill this in. Get rid of these. Actually, I can just get rid of that. Am I in? I'm not in, but I'm in object mode. No, that works. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull out a tang on this. I think I might actually want to make this a little thicker. And then I'm going to pull maybe like that. Okay, and now let's pull the sides out. Oh, I missed a part. Oh, I missed a lot of parts. Give it a little bit of shape. All right, let's put some modifiers on here. That's basically it. Now we refine it. So let's put the mirror on here. Let's go ahead and put a sub D on here. Let's crease up some edges like that. That right there. You know, crease both of those. Put a crease in there. Crease that up nice and sharp. Put a crease in there. And you know what? We'll put a crease along this edge. get the feeling something didn't get creased properly in here somewhere. You say year one. You know what? Maybe is that it right there? Yep, that was it. That fixes that. That looks like it says 1. That says 1. Those all say 1. I don't think I need the I need something in here. Oh, you didn't. Why are you? Oh, there. That does it. I'm going to add a little. I'm going to see what happens if I crease this. I may not keep that. On the other hand, I might. I think that one kind of looks good. I think I'm in the ballpark. I think I should put the mirror on. And then think about what's going on here. We'll just make sure that it's smooth stuff, or I don't know, does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. Let's just do a 3A and we'll tweak the normals or smooth vectors or something like that. Reset. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have anything goofy with my face orientation. Nope. So what I might do is I might just slide these out a little. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. It'll probably be okay when I get in the DAS. I don't know if I apply that. What do we got? I mean, the other option is it just smooths. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like when I put it in the DAS. Why did you not go all the way around? I have the feeling that there's something a little amiss with this mesh. Oh, do I got stuff on the inside still? Is that what it is? Oh, there's my problem. Okay. There they are. All right, let's back up to where we played the mirror. Can I go that far back? No. Dang it. Means I'm going to try to delete off half of these. And then I can grab, there's my problems right there. And I can't tell if I've got, no, those are fine. All right, now we should be able to put the mirror back on. And now I think we can apply, I want to slide you up a little bit though. And I want to make sure that this edge I don't know, do I got anything goofy over here? I do have something goofy in here. Right there. Do I have another one of, yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. What should you look like? You know what? You should, yeah, there's my problem. I'm going to rebuild this. Okay, I got something still weird up in here. Because I can see the way this is curving in. So what's letting it do that? Oh, I got an extra face or something back here. An extra point maybe. Oh no, I got an extra point in there too. I don't know if that fixed anything or not. Let's find out. That looks fine. And then down here. All right, I think I got it fixed. Oh, that looks much better. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Let's do some materials. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm home. So we'll do the materials real quick here. And then we'll UV map. We'll just UV map right down the center. Almost down the center. Gonna do that. You're gonna call you Psycho Clown, Knife Blade, Knife Blade. And knife handle. And then we'll find somebody to raid. What is it? Is it... It's Thursday already. Okay. So maybe Dapster Dan. I'm feeling Dapster Dan tonight, but we'll see who's on. I don't know. Did I see Dapster Dan just last night, or was it Tuesday? It might have been Tuesday. A knife handle is good. So what I want to do... So the blade, and then the butt. And then we'll put a knife butt cap. I'm just going to say knife butt. And we'll do that. And knife butt will be back here. Right there. Assign. Hide. Select. Knife butt. Assign. Go ahead and hide that. Then what I can do is... that and that. And that. You all need to be, but you don't need to be like that. So let's do it like this. This through here. Is that right? Yeah, I'm gonna... Kind of gets thicker in the back, doesn't it? Maybe I should... Maybe I should tighten that up just a little bit. And then we'll assign that to... Well, that's already part of the blade. I'm going to hide you. Then we're going to come down here. And make those a little bit smaller. Hide that. Hide that. Then I think I can just grab these two and make them handle. Give them colors so we can tell what's what. Is good. Let's go to UV editing. Let's put one seam right down the middle. Well, actually, let's Alt H. We'll select the knife butt. We'll just UV map that by itself. I'm just going to put that over there for a little bit. And then we can come over here and just hide that. We'll just run a seam right down the center there. think I missed there, there. And I think I gotta run through here. So do a mark seam on that. Selects that, UV map it. Okay, I caught something. Something's a little amiss in here. See, I want to know what you are. I've got this little goober here. Oh, you're not supposed to, you're supposed to be the handle. I'm going to put seams on the ends of these so this splits off. And why aren't you? Well, that's better. But also, let's just put mark a seam there. And mark a seam right in there. Select the blade. Unwrap. Oh, now I gotta, apparently I've got a seam through here or something. Oh, what are you doing? No. Let's clear that seam. Let's try this again. That's better. We can live with that. Let's just make sure that I've got all my seams done. All right, there we go. Knife is done. And we've gone a little past 9. We're going to call it a night here. I might put one more level of sub D on this, but this should be ready to go into DAS now. Anyhow, thank you all for being here. It's Thursday, so I will be back Friday, 1 p.m., and then we're back again 8 p.m. for the Saturday night social. Thank you all for being here. Charles wasn't here, but he's a super cool cat. Give him a shout out anyhow. Rod Shelley might still be hanging around. Appreciate that, Rod. And I think, what am I saying? I think it was Dapster Dan night, right? That is Twitch. Yes, that is Twitch. So if Dapster Dan's not on, we will raid somebody else. But let's see who. There's Dapster Dan. 25 people. Yay for Dan. I'm just checking. Our good friend Battooth Records may be on. Our good friend DJ Ray is on. So go check out DJ Ray if you get a chance. But tonight, let's go say hi to Dapster Dan. So if you're sticking around for the raid, here is the You're Not a Sub raid call. Here is the You Are a Sub raid call. Also, feel free to buy stuff at my dad's store. That would be cool. Also, feel free to check out the Discrod. There is that, and we'll do /raid because I'm a Dapster Dan man. We'll do this, Control C, Control V, and I hope you all have a good rest of a Thursday or Friday for those of you on the happy side of the planet. Once again, happy National Cherries Day. And with that, it's hasta la vista, baby.